Today on Beyond.
Shawn left to go ride his bicycle at about 1:15 in the afternoon. He was due home by 5, and we haven't seen him since.
11-year-old Shawn Hornbeck disappeared 2 months ago, leaving his family devastated.
The only other possibility that we can investigate at this point is that it's a possible abduction.
We search for him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if we just knew where to look.
Police have no witnesses, no clues, not a shred of evidence to lead them to Shawn.
I just can't believe that somebody would have done something like that.
Please, somehow, some way, get him back to us. Let him go. He knows the phone number. Just let him go.
Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hi, you're Pam. Hi, Pam. James Van Praagh, nice to meet you. And you're Craig. Craig, your dad, okay. And your son is missing, and your stepdad, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. And you have a detective here in the audience also?
Yes, we do.
Susan? Hi, Susan. Okay. And we don't know there's a missing case, so we'll see what we can do for you, okay? And this happened at what time?
He was last seen at 4:30 p.m. on October 6th.
Okay. Let me ask you this, from where you know where he is, last seeing him, was there a hill? Was there like a big hill there?
Small hill.
He's riding bicycles?
Yes.
And wasn't he with friends riding bicycles?
The last sighting we know of, he was alone.
He was alone?
That's
That's what we're being
what
told.
we've been told.
I see going up hills, and I don't see him by himself. I feel there might have been friends riding with him, and then he was going to come back by himself, on a bicycle.
Okay.
I don't feel he's passed over. I do not feel he's passed over. Okay? I don't feel that. I also want to ask you, is there a highway off the side of this area, please?
Yes.
Okay. I feel he's abducted by a man, and I feel there's something to do with that highway over there. I don't know if the number 5 or 6 means something, like a Highway 5 or 6 or 56 means something there.
Well, Highway 50, there is a Highway 55, but it's quite a distance from us.
Well, that's what I want to go to. Can you get there from this one highway that right near you?
It doesn't take you directly to
It
Highway
doesn't take you to
50.
55?
No.
I want to. Does 55, is that north of where this is?
It's east.
It's east? Because I want to go northeast.
Okay.
I want to go northeast.
Northeast would be there's a Highway 185.
No, it's 2 numbers.
No, it's 21.
I also want to ask you, northeast, I want to ask you, are there any farms in that area?
Everywhere.
Rural
Yeah.
farming area? Excuse me. I feel there's, I don't feel he's passed over. I see a man with a dark shirt, like a dark black shirt. I see, also I'm seeing, hold on. I see a name of Ed or Edward or Eddie, Edgar, okay? I also want to tell you that this man, I feel there's a tattoo on his back, okay? Tattoo on his back. I feel also military haircut, like a buzz cut, this person. I feel there's a truck involved here. I don't know how he got him in here, but he was able to.
Do you know what color the truck was?
Well, hold on, let's see. But I want to tell you this. I feel this man has done this before, and I feel I think this person has done this before.
Does Shawn know him?
No, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I also think that he's drugged him in some way. Because I feel him sedated.
Okay.
Do not feel murdered. Do not feel that at all. I know that he is, I don't know if he was playing basketball, if you like to play basketball sometimes.
He did like to play basketball.
I know he has basketball socks. I know he does, 'cause I'm pulling all the way up. I think he had them on then, too.
Yes, he did.
I know it, because I see 2 stripes. I see 2 green stripes.
Is he still pretty much close to the area that we live in?
I don't feel he's close there at all. What about detectives? Do you have any questions, specific questions, or should we?
You've answered all three of them.
I've answered all three of them? Okay. But I want you to pay attention to the Eddie. It's a male with an Ed. I also want to tell you there's a previous connection with this person, definitely a previous arrest record. The person has a tattoo on the back, more towards the left side. I don't know if it's a bulldog, but I'm seeing a bulldog tattoo. I feel as if there's an organization this person is with. I'm not sure if it's a, young man, older male, something weird thing going on here, but there's something like an organization that this guy is around. I'm telling you right now. Hold on one second. Are you also close to a state, another state, borderline of another state?
Arkansas is fairly
How far away
close.
is that? 50 miles?
Yeah.
Because this is right before a state line. This is right before a state line that this is. I feel like there are other kids around him where he is. I feel there are other kids around him. Are they this kid's family? I don't know. I just feel like there are kids around him. I do not feel he's passed over. I don't get it at all. I don't get it. Yes, he could be, and I'm not picking him up. That's a possibility. But I'm not getting him right now. If we have a map, maybe? Did you bring a map with you, maybe?
When the reading continues, James will examine the detective's map and reveal even more startling clues. And coming up,
She started to have a very neurotic habit. She eats her foot.
but what's eating this dog? The answer's coming up on Beyond. "11-year-old Shawn Hornbeck has been missing for 2 months without a trace. His mother and stepfather are desperate to know where he is. We now continue their reading with James.
As you're driving up towards this farm thing, it's on the right side, and I see 2 silos. I think he's being fed. Health-wise, I feel okay. I don't feel malnutrition. I do see a lot of crying. I see a lot of crying with him. And they say if anyone will kill you, we'll shoot you. I think they've seen guns. I don't feel he's the only boy. This is Arkansas West. This is probably, let's see. This is your map. Where's your house? Where was he last seen?
This is the town that we live in.
Right.
At this intersection right here was the last time he was seen at 4:30.
Okay, is there a freeway right here, a highway somewhere over here?
Now it's all two-lane roads.
What's this right here?
That is Highway 47.
Okay. I want to go this way?
That dead ends into Highway 21.
What's the one with a 5 in it?
55.
Take this 55, where the 55 is up here somewhere?
Yes.
I want to go here and I want up to 55 right on there.
Okay.
Okay? And I want to go up the second exit of 55. Once you go to
Heading-
55,
heading
go up to the
north.
second exit. Heading north. You got that, Susan? That's where I go to. Is there like a creek, Miller Creek, or something like Creek Road, or Miller Creek?
Heads Creek.
Something Creek Road, or Miller Creek, or something Creek Road, or something? I'm going this way. I want to get to 55 somehow. I don't know how many highways you can take to get to that, but I want to go that way. And I feel like the second exit off that 55.
Okay.
And it's something to do with creek. So I don't know what the creek thing is up there after that exit. I would move on it really quickly.
Okay.
I mean, I'd do this right away.
I'll
We will.
make a phone
We'll go
call.
right back.
We have a search and rescue team standing by.
Would you
I
go
mean, we've
look
been
and
searching
see?
every day.
I don't know if he had a flat in his tire.
His front
Yeah,
tire
been
on his
having-
bike loses air. He has to carry
Because
it
I'm being
every...
told about a flat in the tire, and that this person said they would help him with the ride back. If there's a flat in the tire, we'll get it filled up or something with the tire. And it's something to do with the bicycle. That's how the guy got him. Understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Okay? All right. I don't feel he's passed over. I do not feel he's passed over.
Thank God. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to know.
Craig?
It definitely gives us renewed hope, a new drive. I mean, we've been searching night and day for over 5 weeks now, and we had pretty much run out of places to look, and this really gives us a new direction to go, a new hope.
Okay, let's talk about finding Shawn. James ran down some clues.
I see a man with a dark shirt, like a dark black shirt. I see a name of Ed or Edward or Eddie. The person has a tattoo on the back, more towards the left side. I don't know if it's a bulldog. As you're driving up to towards this farm thing, it's on the right side, and I see 2 silos.
Anything new here for you?
It's all new.
It's all new.
It's all new.
It's all new. There's never been any evidence of abduction. There's never been any evidence of anything. It's like he vanished from the face of the earth.
Now, Susan, you're the detective on this case. Yes. What do you think about all this? This is a whole other direction, it seems, from what you may have been looking at.
A new lead is always the best news.
Okay.
Always.
Now, are you a skeptic?
I think
Your
that
feelings coming
I think
here
that God
today.
will use who He may,
Uh-huh.
and He may have used him, and this might be a good lead. We'll follow it.
Okay, well, thank you, Susan. Anything at all we can do to help you, please get back to us and keep us posted and let us know. And thank you both so much for being here, and our prayers go out to you.
Thank you for your help.
Next, this dog's got a problem. This pet psychic has a solution.
Get her a man. Get her a man, I'm telling you.
That doesn't always work, let me tell you.
But will it work? Find out next on Beyond.
Welcome back to the show. Now, when people want to improve communication with their pets, they reach out to our next guest. Through communicating with animals, she's actually able to successfully, apparently, determine how pets are truly feeling. Please, everyone, let's welcome to the show the author of Straight from the Horse's Mouth, Amelia Kincaid. Welcome back. Nice to have you back. Now, you do this, I know we've spoken about it before, but just real quick, are you doing this telepathically?
I mean, animals are constantly sending out pictures and emotion.
Okay.
And if we can get ourselves in a quiet enough place, we can get receptive and actually be able to tell when those things are coming from the outside.
Well, I had a dog, and when the dog was hungry, it would just take its nose and push its bowl to wherever I happened to be, and I knew it was hungry. So you're saying I can even do more, and he can actually tell me, yo, I'd like some food.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They can tell you a lot more than that.
Are some okay. Now, are some pets easier to communicate with than others, like let's say a cat or a horse?
Not necessarily. You know, an exotic animal might not have as many things that they can reference that you're familiar with. I mean, dogs can tell you songs they heard on the radio last night. They can say, I was riding in Daddy's red pickup truck, and he was playing country music.
Love the new Eminem and...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They can.
Let's talk phobias. Animals and phobias. They can have the same types of phobias we do?
Sure.
Shyness, insecurity.
Yeah, but it's always brought on by something that happened in the external world. If they've got a traumatic experience, then they're going to suffer from it emotionally just like people do.
Okay. Well, we have one of the producers here on our show who has a problem with her dog, and I want you to take a look at this, Phyllis and her dog Rosie, and see what their problem is.
Beyond producer Phyllis Heller and her dog Rosie moved out here to Hollywood from New York 3 months ago, and Rosie hasn't been the same ever since.
She started to have a very neurotic habit. She eats her foot.
Rosie is left alone all day.
See you later.
And the problem is getting worse.
I'm really hoping that Amelia can help us today because I need Rosie to stop eating her foot. I want her to be the happy dog she was before.
Everyone, please, let's welcome Phyllis and her dog Rosie to the show. Now, Phyllis, why do you have this embarrassing cone on Rosie?
Well, Rosie has a problem that just has been, since I came out here to work on this show from New York, she eats her foot all the time.
Yeah, but all the doggies are going to laugh at her.
Well, she gets good radio stations now.
Amelia, can you help Rosie out?
One of the things that, can I see your gorgeous face? There it is. Hi, sweetie pie. Part of this is emotional, that she's extremely lonely, she's feeling isolated, and I can really feel that in my chest when I'm around her. And she feels responsible for a breakup that you had with a man. and she felt like she didn't know which one of you she belonged to.
Oh.
And
Phyllis, a breakup with a man?
Yes, yes.
Is
there
that
was
right on?
in the
Is that
past. That's
true?
right on.
And Rosie would know about this?
Of course Rosie would know about it. Rosie definitely knew about it. And I think she was somewhat torn, but...
But you said there was a big change when Rosie lived in New York
versus here?
versus here in Los Angeles. There's been a huge change in personality, right?
Huge change in personality, and you were mentioning someone that you thought she missed, right?
yeah, she misses your mom, and she misses a man that name starts with a B, 2 syllables. Was it Brian? Is it?
It's Billy. Billy was the dog walker that used to take her when I was at work with some TV. I work long hours, and he used to come and take her, and she loved him. And he actually visited her once since we've been here, so that was
So
nice.
I'm getting that Rosie's homesick. What can Phyllis do to help Rosie over the hump?
Get her a man.
Get her a man.
Get her a man, I'm telling you.
That doesn't always work, let me tell you.
She needs to feel like she's in control. That she left her dog friends back there. She left her mother. She left the dog walker she loves so much. She left the neighborhood. What this dog really wants is a smaller puppy.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
She's a mother. She's a mother.
That's all I need. Just what I wanted. No, but
it's going to make her happy.
Phyllis, what do you think about what you're hearing, though? Do you agree with this?
I do agree. I do agree that I feel that she's definitely lonely and she's definitely bored. And I don't know what to do, so I'm going to listen to Amelia.
Don't leave her alone, Phyllis.
Won't you get bored with the other dog?
Phyllis is trying to get out of it. Try to think about that, Phyllis. You know what the problem is. Apparently your dog is lonely. Amelia, thank you for being here. Phyllis, I'll see you in just a little bit.
Okay.
And that was really
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you. Thank you both. We'll be right back. If you'd like to be part of the Beyond Show audience and have a chance for a reading with James, call 818-771-8999 or go to our website at thebeyondshow.com.
And your son is missing, and your stepdad, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go to 55. I want to go to 55. And this happened at what time?
He was last seen at 4:30 p.m. on October 6th.
I do not feel he's passed over. I don't get it at all.
I want to ask about a reading you did earlier in the show. Shawn, 11 years old, he's missing. Right. When you were doing that reading, it seemed as though you were actually seeing the place. I mean, you looked on a map and you were actually pointing, and it seemed, is there spirit pointing this out to you? I mean, how does that work?
That is my intuition, psychic ability, that I was shown pictures of things, and I wish it could be, you know, this is where he is, this is the name of the road, this is the name, but I didn't get it that way. I got little pictures or visions of things like a farmhouse and like a road, and I got numbers of a street, things like that. So it just comes very, very quickly. It wasn't, it was very different than spirit communication, you know. Now, if the spirit was there and telling me things, or there was a spirit present who would tell me it, I would do it that way. But I was using my own intuition to do that.
So you saw pictures?
Yes,
saw
like
where
flashes
he was.
of pictures.
Did you see the little boy there when you were describing and pointing?
I saw the little boy with other little boys.
Now, why can't you tell exactly where he is, the address, or why can't you say exactly where the person is, or who he is?
Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's very, very evident to me, and it comes in very clearly, and other times it doesn't. Sometimes it's allowed to be told by spirit, other times it's not allowed to be told by spirit, because there might be some kind of a karmic thing going on there. They're not the law, that they're not allowed to reveal that information. Well, it's all different depending on the actual case or situation.
Yeah, well, we're keeping our fingers crossed.
I want to thank all of you for being with us today, and please come back next time. Thank you very much. I also want to ask someone, did someone's father just recently pass over last week, or didn't know if you could make it to the show, and it was a weird thing that they just passed over? Was this for you? When was this? Last week, the week before, your daddy? Last week, your dad passed over. Okay. Okay. May I bring him to you, please, because he's ready to talk?
All right.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to stand up. Is that all right? What's your name, sweetheart?
Bonnie.
Bonnie, is it okay if I come to you?
Yeah.
I want to thank you for being here, and because I know that you almost didn't make it here. So I want to thank you for that, and I want to tell you that your father was ready to go, he's telling me. And he's telling me he's been wanting to go for a long, long time, that he's been complaining for quite a while back that he wanted to leave his body. You understand that? Okay. He's telling me that, I don't know where you came from. Where did you come from?
Simi Valley.
Okay. But is there a brother that you have that's alive?
I have 2.
Okay. Was there a brother going to come with you, or did you mention this to your brother to come here today?
No.
Okay. Are you going to see your brother after the show?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is. Because he's talking about you're going to be with your brother, and this is what he's giving me here, okay? There's initial M also. Is that his name, please, the M? Your daddy?
No.
Or your brother? Michael, is it, or what?
Yeah.
Michael?